What up, Cowboys Nation? This is the Sports Fan. I'm here to give you an in-depth breakdown of the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. Great win for the Cowboys. Like I said, it's hard to be 9-1 and complain about anything, but I'm gonna go ahead and go through my complaints first, and then we'll get to the good parts of this game. We had field position. We had way better field position than they had the entire first half, and we could not capitalize on it. Dak looked a little bit confused on some of the blitzes. So stupid challenge by Garrett. I didn't understand you never know what type of information he gets in the headset and everything from upstairs. But whoever made that call to go ahead and challenge that catch by Steve Smith, it was ridiculous. We should have had that timeout for before the half when we went down the field and had the field goal, and also a defensive timeout as well. You never like to take those, but I guess. You only gave up 10 points in the half. That kind of worked out. So we should have had extra timeout, in my opinion, at the end of the half, and we should have ended up getting a touchdown. So ball security for Dak. He runs, and that ball is hanging out there. He has had some fumbles, and so I guess I'm kind of seeing it when he runs. You kind of see where the ball security, where the ball is falling out. So he needs to shore that up and make sure that doesn't continue to be an issue for him. And then not making the Ravens go into third down. When a team is bad at something, like converting third down, you want to put them in those situations as much as you can. So on their first scoring drive, when they just ran down our throats, the draw after draw after draw after draw to behind Marshall Yanda, we couldn't stop it, and it was like a bloody nose. It was just kept going, and they ended up scoring. They didn't have one third down on that drive, and that was something I really paid attention to throughout this game, that we didn't put a bad team in bad positions. And let's see if there's anything else. Not really. The Ravens, did well in the beginning to shore up the run. Big bodies, they were tackling Zeke with one arms, Williams and Pierce. They were doing a very good job against the run. Orr was getting in there quite a bit too. So and Mosley as well. They were making some great tackles. So good on the Ravens in the first half to make it 10-10. In the second half, the entire game changed. Slants to Dez against the blitz. Finally, he gets the one-on-one matchups. He's going to beat anybody on a slant. I'm just surprised it took so long to make it onto the field. That's something we need to do continuously. 6 carries for 26 yards for Zeke in the first half, but in the second half he had 19 carries and ended up with 95 yards. That's what you want to see out of Zeke. Those 2-yard runs turned into 6-5, 6-6, and that was a big credit, I think, to Dak and how he did passing the ball. All of a sudden the boxes weren't stacked anymore. It works both ways. A lot of people want to say Zeke opens up the pass game for Dak, but in this game you really saw Dak open up the run game for Zeke. I don't know how many times I saw him, be patient with the ball, which is something we need. People call it Dak and dunk, but it's really, he's patient. If it was Tom Brady, it would be called patience, but because it's a rookie 4th-round draft pick, it's called Dak and dunk. That's what you teach. That's what you're supposed to be doing. That's how you run an offense. You don't just throw it up, throw after throw after throw, and wait till it falls. It doesn't work like that. He is orchestrating this offense to a T, and it's becoming a beautiful thing to watch as we impose our will on our opponents week after week after week. Dak finished the game, I think, 11 for 11, so, and, two touchdowns. Kill that label game manager. Dak really solidified himself as a lot more than a game manager. To continue to play like that and to be 9-1 and to do it for 9 consecutive games, it's extremely impressive. Evan Escobar in blocking is not as adept as Jeff Swaim was. Jeff Swaim is going to be a miss. More of what I saw in that one, with Gavin, where he blocked and then he released, which is something he can do better than Swaim. We need to, be creative with him and give him opportunities to put the ball in his hand. He's still athletic. He still can, play very well. He did well at San Diego State. So he's an offensive threat, but he needs to work on his block on the edges. That Zeke couldn't get to the edge as well as he was doing before. Alfred Morris and versus Zeke in this offense, it's night and day. Morris might be phased out fairly soon, and McFadden might be phased in. And have a game, Dez. Have a hell of a game, Dez. It's sad what happened to him, personally, but it's great that he's using it to his advantage. Also on defense, J.J. Wilcox, hey, giving you some love and you're backing it up. He made some, mistakes, and he has some bad angles, but at the end of the day, I think he made some plays. That third down play where he knocked the hell out of that dude. I don't even remember who it was, but he knocked the hell out of him to, prevent him from getting a first down. That was a hell of a play. David Irving, gotta love our scouts for finding him off the Kansas City practice squad. I loved him since he came in, but he is becoming even better than I thought he was gonna be. Melee? I don't know his name. I'm gonna call him Melee because he is fucking, you know, causing havoc and taking names on special teams. He was an immediate impact on special teams. The gunner, actually, as a gunner, he got down there first, I think twice. And then also in the middle, they brought him up. They even switched him with the edge rusher on one of the punt blocks, and he almost got in there and blocked it. So I love what I'm seeing from that. They said he was a special teams monster, and he looks to be the case. I feel so bad for Morris Claiborne. I'm obviously wearing the guy's jersey. I support him. I feel so bad the news coming out, becoming a staple in this defense and becoming almost a lockdown corner. Got to stay healthy, man. On the score, 30-17 was my guess, but 27-17 will work as well. Great game for the Cowboys. I'll be doing an early breakdown of the Redskins tomorrow, maybe on Tuesday afternoon, actually. But either way, you'll get that soon because we have a short week and then we have another regular week, Thursday to Thursday. So we got 3 games in 12 days. This was the first of those. So a little tough road. Redskins playing Sunday night and then also have a game on Thursday. So that's tough on them, but they get their long week after that. So hopefully we're up to the task, and I'm glad we got out of the game with pretty much no injuries, nothing going on. Everybody got out the game pretty healthy, so they just need to ice and rest up, and they'll be good for the next one. So look out for that next video. Go Cowboys.